Are you tired of wondering how all the pros make Minecraft look like a movie? It all starts with Replay Mod. I'll show you exactly how to install it. And if you want to film cinematics like me, there's a full course waiting for you down below. Now, before we get around to doing anything, we have a bit of installing to do. Now, I know that we both want to get right into making Replay Mod cinematics, but in reality, there are a variety of tools that we're going to need in order to do so. The good news is that if you're watching this course, then the full mod pack for all of these mods will be linked in the description below. However, it is important to mention that all of these tools will need updating over time, so it's definitely going to be important to go into detail with every single one of these tools in terms of how to get them and how to use them, which of course we'll start with the Replay Mod. Now, I do want to mention that there are other ways to make Minecraft cinematics, including flashback, which is newer and much better for many people. But what I've realized personally for myself, and I think for a lot of people, is that it really just all depends on the workflow that you establish with the tool. And so this masterclass in particular is only about the Replay Mod. Now, in order to access the Replay Mod, I recommend just going straight to the website itself. Once you're there, it may look a little overwhelming at first, but I promise you that you're in the right place. If we scroll down, you'll notice that we have tons of different versions of Minecraft Replay Mod from which we could download, as well as you'll notice that pretty much every single one of them requires Fabric, which is a very important mod that we'll talk about very soon, along with the mod Sodium. But for the moment, you'll download whatever Minecraft version that you want to play on with the download button, and it'll pop up in a jar file in your downloads just right here, and we'll leave it here for the moment. I usually type in Fabric Download Minecraft, and once again we'll go straight to the website. Once you're on the home page, I personally like to go up to the right and hit download, where if you play on a PC, hit download for Windows, if not, download the universal jar. Once you click that link, an installer will pop up, where this time you'll hit open file, where you have to make sure that you select whatever Minecraft version that you're playing on. It's very important that you make sure that whatever Fabric version that you ended up downloading is the exact same Fabric version as the Replay Mod version that you downloaded just before. We can find the Fabric API from the Windows website right next to the download button, where it says most mods will also require you to install the Fabric API into the mods folder. And once we click onto the blue text, it's going to bring us to the CurseForge platform, where we can now download the Fabric API. Now, I'm not quite sure how the Fabric API works, but with 137 million downloads, you know that we definitely need it. And so I kind of look at it as the little component that makes everything work when it comes to mods on Minecraft. Now you can find the mod list, by which I mean mod menu, on Mod-Rinth, which is very difficult to say. It took me very many times to be able to say that sentence. It gives you a wonderful visual of all the mods that you have in your game, and for that reason I really like to use it. But before we go into the aesthetic options for making Minecraft cinematics with shaders in particular, we have to talk about FFmpeg, which may not be essential, but if you do need it, then you'll go back to the Replay Mod website and you'll go to Help, where if you scroll down past the video into the contents, you'll see that 1.2 is all about installing FFmpeg. Once you click on that link, you'll be brought to this page right here, where you can scroll down once again, and when you go to 1.2.1 Windows, you'll go and you'll click on this link right here, and it'll make a zip file for us to download, and we'll use it in a little bit. And so with FFmpeg just about complete, we can move on towards our shaders, which we can quickly do by going into CurseForge once again and typing in Iris, which will bring us to the Iris Shaders mod. And then once you're here, you'll select whatever Minecraft version that you happen to want to play on, and then use the 3 dots to download the file. And then finally, although the screen looks a little bit different right now, we'll head into our search bar. And in the search bar, we want to type in run. Once we're here, we want to make sure that we exactly type %appdata%. and then hit OK in the run box, which will bring us to a particular file called .minecraft where we can double click on this. And then eventually we'll come across the mods folder and we'll double click here. But essentially what you want to do is take the replay mod and the sodium, which I didn't install, and then the fabric installer and the FFmpeg file, along with Iris as well, and bring all of those files right into the mods folder. And very importantly, with the FFmpeg file, I would double click on it, I would take out this file, and I'd place it back into the mods folder. And then when it comes to shader packs, I use complementary shaders reimagined. You can find them right on CourseForge, and I go right into the file section, where once again I line up my shaders file with whatever version of Minecraft that I happen to be playing on. And I would once again go back into the .minecraft folder, but this time I would go right to shader packs, where I would transfer whatever shader packs I have right into the shader pack folder. But when I've installed and rearranged everything, I can boot back up into Minecraft, and on the left over here I should be able to see a fabric installation with whatever version of Minecraft that I want to play on. And so I can select the version and hit play, and hopefully everything ends up working out. Once we're booted up, if everything is set and dandy, then we'll be able to see a replay mod cinematic button right here. Now you've got replay mod installed, so your next step is simple. Watch my tutorial with over 350,000 views to start filming your first cinematic. And if you're ready to go even further and film cinematics like me, my full step-by-step course is linked in the description below.